Coming in with regard to the investigation with the accused who have now been arrested. We're being told that the cops are going to take each of these accused to their respective hometown for further survey and search and to get more details. Police team will be going to Mysuru, for example, with Manoranjan, who hails from Karnataka. There is another team that will be travelling to Hisar with Neelam, the woman who was outside the parliament and was shouting slogans. Cops will also investigate the manner in which the cavity sole in the shoes was designed in Lucknow, possibly, and if to probe how possibly were the cans also kept in the shoe. Remember, it's not that easy to even fit a can in a shoe. That can become this big canister. And then cops will travel to Rajasthan to know more about the destroyed mobile phones. Amit Bhardwaj is tracking the latest on that. Amit, this is very interesting that the cops are looking at taking these individuals to their respective hometown. But what do you think is the strategy behind it? What possibly can they get by taking these individuals to different cities?
Pooja, the Delhi Police Special Cell has formed different teams to investigate the entire case. Now, remember, this is the highest priority case for Delhi Police right now, and that is why different teams have been formed. When you will have teams going to Lucknow, Hisar, Mysuru, all these places, essentially the special cell teams will be looking at the angle of possible evidences at the hometowns and respective homes of the accused in this particular case. Whether it be the digital evidence, any literature, any content that was sent to these individuals. So all those angles will be thoroughly investigated because, without investigating or looking into those angles, it would not be possible for the police to look at the larger conspiracy and as to how people from different parts of the country came together in order to, breach the security of the parliament in this manner and fashion on the day when the country was observing the 22nd anniversary of the parliament attack. Pooja.
Bhardwaj will be tracking the latest on what precisely is now the next step for the cops. Remember, it's not just about interrogation and investigation. It is also about ensuring that you get to the root of where did they start, how did they begin, how did they decide to even hatch a plan and succeed in it. This must have taken a lot of planning, a lot of ifs and buts, and to ensure that all the protocols that are set are broken. And that's why for now the security breach is becoming a big issue, and India Today has accessed further details. Sources say that mobile phones were not recovered from Lalit because that's what the cops had believed, that this man had run away with the mobile phones of all others, and that will have a lot of evidence. But now, day after Parliament security was breached and now the arrests have taken place, Lalit, remember, was the one who had fled to Rajasthan. He realized when the police have started to arrest the intruders. But he thought he will be able to hide, but realized there is a massive manhunt against him. His face was all over. And therefore, that is when he met one of his friends, Mahesh, who gave him shelter. According to sources, police will seek the remand of both Lalit and Mahesh to know as to what really was their plan. Sources say Lalit wanted to replicate Bhagat Singh's act of 1929. He even had pamphlets to say Prime Minister missing. That was one of the plans that they thought they will act what happened in 1929. Cavities were made in the shoe to hide the canisters. The cans were actually brought by Sagar from Lucknow. So that's the big news. Remember, there are a lot of questions still unanswered. Did just 4 to 5 random individuals from different cities meet ideologically, then met in Delhi and decided to hatch a plan? A lot of answers will come in from one Lalit, who has now been arrested, who's basically surrendered after realizing that he cannot avoid the manhunt anymore. But no mobile phones were recovered from him because he was believed to have taken all these phones with him to Rajasthan. Does that mean the cops that are looking at further investigation into it, has he destroyed those mobile phones which had clearly a lot of evidence? Lalit, according to our sources, have destroyed the 4 mobile phones he had. Remember that phones would have had evidence, conversations, a lot of chats that could have surfaced, and a lot of other social media references too. Lalit, according to our information, went to a place where he met his friend Mahesh. He hid at a hotel earlier. but realized because with the manhunt, he cannot be in secret. He then contacts a friend Mahesh and finds a shelter. Mahesh got Lalit a room to spend the night, but soon realized they will not be able to escape. Lalit then destroyed the mobile phones on the morning of 14 December before they decided to go ahead and surrender to the Delhi cops. Investigating from every angle, according to our police sources, because there are a lot of questions unanswered of how such a plan can be hatched and succeed. Suspect Lalit lied to hinder the investigation. Remember, while each one of them are trying to give out different reasons, for example, unemployment, but cops are not taking it at face value. Mahesh's cousin has revealed that it was Mahesh and Lalit who were going to surrender. So there were tip-off clearly that the cops also got that there was a surrender that was going to happen. He managed to hide for at least 2 days in Rajasthan before he was caught.